Morning, YouTube. Well, afternoon, I guess. But we're gonna be milling a big old pine log that has been cut for several months, maybe close to 2 years, honestly. Got some 2x4s got to mill out for a project, so I guess we'll see what we get out of it. Doing quite a bit of physical therapy and yeah, a whole bunch of fun. Yeah, wrong direction. Here we go. I haven't got to run the mill for a few weeks now. Well, not weeks, I guess. More like about a week and a half, I guess. I haven't got to run the mill. Just been busy doing other things. But we'll get you fired up here and see what we get out of this old log. Alright, power washed it already. Wasn't meaning to take the bark off of it, but that just wound up happening. Worked out good for me, so heck yeah. This is also, I think, the longest log that I've had on here. I just need to make sure I can mill the whole thing. Just barely. But I think that'll do just fine. Yeah, all that bark came off of there when I done the power washing. A little higher.
Yeah, I'm chilling on a dirt road, laid back swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Memory laid up in the headlights, it's got me reminiscing on them good times. I'm turning off a real life driving, that's right, I'm hitting easy street on mud tires. Back in the day, Potts Farm was a place to go. Load the truck up, hit the dirt road, jump the barbed wire, spread the word, light the bonfire and call the girls. King in the can and the Marlboro man, Jack and Jim were a few good men where you learn how to kiss and cuss and fight too. Better watch out for the boys in blue and all this small town. He said, she said. Ain't it funny how rumors spread like I know something y'all don't know? And that talk is getting old. You better mind your business, man. Watch your mouth before I have to knock that loud mouth out. I'm tired of talking, man. Y'all ain't listening. Them old dirt roads is what y'all miss. I'm chilling on a dirt road, laid back swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Memory laid up in the headlights, it's got me reminiscing on them good times. I'm turning off a real life driving, that's right, I'm hitting easy street on mud tires. I sit back and think about them good old days, the way we were raising our southern ways, and we like cornbread and biscuits, and if it's broke around here we fix it. I can take y'all where you need to go, down to my hood, back in them woods. We do it different round here, that's right, but we sure do it good and we do it all night. So if you really want to know how it feels to get off the road, trucks and four wheels, jump on in and man, tell your friends we'll raise some hell with a blacktop in. I'm chilling on the dirt road, laid back swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Memory laid up in the headlights, it's got me reminiscing on the good times. Turning off a real life driving, that's right. I'm hitting easy street on mud tires. That's right. Yeah, I'm chilling on a dirt road, laid back swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Memory laid up in the headlights, it's got me reminiscing on them good times. I'm turning off a real life driving, that's right. I'm hitting easy street on mud tires. That's right. Was a beauty from South Alabama. Her daddy had a heart like a 9-pound hammer. Think he even did a little time in the slammer. What was I thinking? She snuck out one night and met me by the front gate. Her daddy came out waving that 12 gauge. We tore out the drive, he peppered my tailgate. What was I thinking? Oh, I knew there'd be hell to pay, but that crossed my mind a little too late. Cause I was thinking about a little white tank top sitting right there in the middle by me. I was thinking about a long kiss, man, just gotta get going where the night might lead. I know what I was feeling, but what was I thinking? What was I thinking? Line, the cops were nipping on our heels. Pulled off the road and kicked it in 4 wheels. Shut off the lights and tore through a cornfield. What was I thinking? Out the other side she was hollering faster. Took a dirt road, had the radio blasting. Hit the honky-tonk for a little post dancing. What was I thinking? Oh, I knew there'd be hell to pay, but that crossed my mind a little too late. Cause I was thinking about a little white tank top sitting right there in the middle by me. I was thinking about a long kiss, man, just gotta get going where the night might lead. I know what I was feeling, but what was I thinking?
Afternoon, YouTube. Come down here to the farm, decided to do a little milling, and kind of running out of things to put in my videos, so thought of something right quick. I noticed that the LX55 is advertised to be able to mill a 12-foot 2-inch log. Well, I've got a 12-footer on here, and I'm not quite sure. Alright, so it's like, so 12 foot 2 sits right there. Yeah, focus. There we go. I'm sitting 1 inch shy of 12 foot. Okay, so, but what I'm going to show you right quick though, I mean, I'm guessing if you really wanted to mess with it. You could get it. So, well, I mean, I guess you could. Be a tight fit though. You do have 6 inches here. Be a tight fit, but it would do it. You gotta remember, gotta take in consideration though that the blade's gotta get all the way through the log. So what I mean by that is, right here, this is what I would consider just enough, and I've got this one set. I mean, you don't want your wood to end right here. So, unless you pull every piece off individually, if the wood's sitting, you know, right here on the blade, it'll pick the piece up with it. And, I mean, I guess it's not that hard on the blade. I just prefer not to. But, yeah, I figured I'd show that to you. So, if you wouldn't mind, leave in the comments what you'd like to see me mill on this mill. I've got some walnut. I've got some oak. I've got pine. And I think that's pretty much it right now. I might have a little hickory, but not very much. But yeah, drop in the comments below what you'd like to see me do out here with the mill. And yeah, like and subscribe, please. Be awesome. Thanks.
Well, I caught my wife with another man, and it cost me 99. On a prison farm in Georgia, close to the Florida line. Well, I've been here for 2 long years. I finally made the warden my friend. And so he sentenced me to a life of ease, taking care of old Red. Now old Red, he's the damnedest dog that I've ever seen. Got a nose that can smell a 2-day trail. He's a 4-legged tracking machine. You can consider yourself mighty lucky to get past the gators and the quicksand beds. But all these years that I've been here, ain't nobody got past Red. And the warden sang, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning come. Well, I paid off the guard and I slipped out a letter to my cousin up in Tennessee. On he brought down a blue tick hound. She was pretty as she could be. Well, they pinned her up in the swampland about a mile just south of the gate. And I'd take old Red for his evening run. I'd just drop him off and wait. And the warden sang, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning come. Now old Red got real used to seeing his lady every night. And so I kept him away for 3 or 4 days and waited till the time got right. Well, I made my run with the evening sun, and I smiled when I heard them turn red out. 'Cause I was headed north to Tennessee, and old Red was headed south. And the woman sang, "Come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red will have you treat for the morning come." Now there's red-haired blue ticks all in the south. Love got me in here and love got me out.
A few moments later.
Well, yesterday we did some milling on the sawmill. We milled about 19 12-foot 2x4s. Was actually kind of surprised I actually got 12 feet or 12-foot logs on the mill, but I did. And this is what it turned into. Rough sawn 2x4s out of pine. This old porch didn't have a railing on it, but it does now. Now, I'm not much of a carpenter, but I'll be danged. But yeah, just wanted to show you what you can turn some rotten old logs into and what the project looks like. Alright, have a good evening.